last night for the first time, like ever.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was kind of like waiting for Bree to leave the house because I didn't want to like make it seem like I was like, talking shit about her because me and Bree are so cool. Like we'll collab and everything. But yeah, I went live and kind of just said how they were like not a real agency. Like they weren't working on any models' pages besides Bree. You know, like they were kind of just like.
On the professional side, right? Is what
unprofessional as fuck. Yeah, I've like been in a professional like content house before, and it was nothing like that. So that's really all I spoke on last night was like how unprofessional it is, and that's the reason I left because that's what people were asking me. And yeah, Jordan texted me this morning, and he was like, "I'm so disappointed in you after everything we did for you, and you're telling lies." I was like, where's the lie though? Like, that's not a lie. Like, that you guys suck as an agency. Like, they don't know how to manage girls. And that's whatever, but just don't say you're an agency.
You're freaking Meiah. Well, you're the one who, you signed to them for a while. I never did.
Yeah, because they were telling me from the beginning that Jordan told me he had experience in, he said he like ran an agency for 2 years or something like that, and that he's gotten girls in like, top 1% and everything. And so I thought it was going to be good. And then I thought that things were just super unorganized because of they were moving. Like because I met them whenever they were at the old house, not the new one. And so, like, they were moving whenever I went there, and I thought they were just super unorganized because of that. They kept saying, like, oh, we're just moving right now, there's a lot going on. But then, like, a month passed, and it was still the same shit, so.
Yeah, okay, so that's why you left, right? Because it was not business-wise, it didn't make sense?
Yeah, because I went there to make money. I didn't go there to, like, hang out, I didn't go there, like, to club. Like, I don't really, like, drink and party and stuff, so.
The contacts look crazy. They're not contacts. Shut up. No, I'm just playing. Joke's on you.
I like it.
Thank you. Okay, that makes sense. No wonder I was like, you disappeared from one day to another.
Yeah.
But it's understandable.
Yeah, but
I feel like we had some conversations when we were at the house and we kind of seen eye to eye in certain things.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody who goes there just like sees the same thing, but I don't know why they say.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Are you locking back in though? Like, are you gonna?
Oh, I've been doing better since I left the house. Like on my page, like running it with like my man's like helping me run it, and me, and just keeping 100% and not having to give someone 40%. I'm making like 5 times the amount I was in the house. Like.
That's crazy. That's a big difference. That's not like, you can't say like, oh, you can't blame, the people that you worked with when you're only making like a couple of more, no, that's a big difference.
Yeah, because they didn't even know, they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, that sucks. You're gonna tea. Okay, you guys, I'm not trying to be rude. We're talking to Meiah right now. Chloe, thank you. We're talking to Meiah. You want to do a battle real quick, and then I'm gonna continue to
Yeah, let's do it
with them.
Yep.
Let's do it. And then Bree said she's gonna come back in 30 minutes, so we'll do double. Yeah, we can do. What is it called? Doubles? I mean, why am I acting slow to this? I haven't battled in so long. I feel like
I have no idea. I've never battled before at all.
I used to all the time, but I'm just like double. Hello. I'm live.
I accidentally accepted somebody yesterday. Some like Indian man.
Me too. What? No, nobody can hear you. You're not on speaker. Thank you. Applesauce.
Come on, guys. I gotta win my first battle.
Yeah, but why? Okay, did you get me what I told you to get me, please?
Okay, well, what was he if he wasn't Indian? He was like...
Okay, thank you.
Who cares?
Okay.
Whoa! I think I got a galaxy.
You did get a galaxy.
Yay, thank you.
She said, I think I got a galaxy. love this. I
It
love
looks
it.
like a Milky Way.
What are you talking about, mushroom? Chloe, I love you. You guys, I'm going to follow everybody back. I love you. Thank you, Chloe.
Everybody's asking about the situation with Volley. I'm gonna ask you and Bree if I should talk about it behind the scenes because
Archie, I love you. Wait, what happened? About what? Because if you already talked about it, then you can't.
no, I haven't at all. Like
Oh, okay.
I haven't told anybody. I haven't even told Bree. So we'll see if it's allowed.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that too because I've seen people saying that that Bree got kicked out of the MILF house, and it's like Bree never got kicked out of the MILF house. Let's make that.
They wish.
Yeah, no, Bree never got kicked out of the MILF house. She is a very, very smart cookie, actually, I believe.
Yeah, she did do it the smart way, actually.
She did, and then they're saying that people are wearing her clothes. Have you seen any proof of that?
Well, I did see Vale was wearing her clothes at like to Target, and then another time, like she is wearing her clothes, but just while I was in the vlog,
You've seen that though, Mia? Like with your own eyes, you've seen it?
a clip of it, yeah. Everyone's saying that Nene came back, and Bria, Nene, and Vale are going through Bree's clothes right now.
Through Bree's clothes?
Yeah, they're going through her clothes and like picking what they want.
All right, give me a second, real quick. Just give me a second. Let me mute real quick. Hold on.
You're good. The guys are wearing her jackets. Jordan's wearing her sweater too. I always notice that. You never can be charged. I always notice that Jordan like wears the same shit every day. Like you should go shopping for yourself. And Travis. Like I know Travis works for free, but damn, at least get him some new clothes. Come on, guys. Let's win this battle.
Jewelry from her
You
safe.
look like Egyptian with like blue eyes or something.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. That's good.
It is.
Chloe, I love you. Thank you. Guess what I get? I get Armenian a lot.
Oh yeah, me too. In LA, people tell me that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm waiting for one response real quick, chat. Real quick. Real motherfucking quick before we pull this card. RG, I love you. Chloe, I love you.
Is Travis actually cool?
RG, I love you.
Yeah, he is cool. He is cool, but you know.
You have Chrome, right? Do I have Chrome, chat? Do I have Chrome, chat?
Oh, he's chilling.
There is Chrome, chat. Okay,
He's
there's
like a
Chrome.
little rotisserie chicken. Oh my
And
god.
if they're going through her stuff, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're probably going just literally, let's see. I don't know. Is Bree smart, chat? Yes or no? Mia, is Bree smart? Yes or no?
Definitely. In her own way.
So what did she leave there? Like $5,000 worth of stuff? Is that what she left there, chat?
Oh no, I'm sure much more than that. Oh my gosh, I did not mean to put that in the.
Absolutely not.
I just put. Should I restart?
What did she leave? Like $5,000?
5 seconds away. Thank you for saving me. Am I okay?
What did she leave? Like $5,000 worth of stuff?
She definitely has more than $5,000 worth of stuff over there.
Really? I think it's all here.
Oh wait, really? You got her stuff?
I actually think she's smarter cookie, you know? I actually think Bree's a very smart cookie. You know what I mean? I think she's very good at what she does. What do you think, Mia? Don't you think she's a smart cookie?
Oh shit, good.
You don't think she just left the scraps there? I think she just left the scraps
I
there.
know that she's mad about the couch. I know that she loves that couch.
I think the only thing that she left there is just a couple of scraps for people to go through, you know, and just figure it out. Because
Wow, so they're taking scraps?
scraps, okay, like $5,000 worth of stuff because the safe is here, the jewelry is here, the expensive bags are here.
Okay, that's why she's not that worried about
What are we
it.
talking about, chat?
Yeah.
What are we saying, chat? Like, what is really going on, chat? You
5
guys,
steps ahead.
Bree is just not smart. The second business turned unprofessional, Bree put on her big girl panties, her batteries on, she recharged, and she said, wait a minute, business is not going good. So if business is not going good, then I have to figure myself out how to get myself out of bad business or unprofessional business.
W Ruby, W Ruby, W Ruby.
So I believe this is Chrome Chat. This is not his twin, or this is Chrome Heart. Okay, chat. And I really do think for everybody that's saying that they're going to hold collateral or that they're not going to give her stuff back, Bree is a smart cookie, and the friend that I am, of course. What? There's no questions asked. You need me to hold anything for you. Any property. You need anything.
How did you get that?
Bree
Did
knows
they
I
see
have
you?
her back. Bree knows I have her back. So it doesn't matter. Like, what? Just these two on their own. It's like $3,000.
How did you walk out of there with like 20
Yeah.
suitcases?
Yeah, just these two alone is like $3,000. You know that, right?
I was thinking about the bricks.
Like two each was here. I like what? These suitcases are as big as me, chat. Like what? And they're like super full. What? No, Bree doesn't.
Oh, did
One
she
thing
do
about
that?
Bree is I feel like people underestimated her, and I think that's where the problem lies. Is that a lot of people like to underestimate like women and females and stuff like that, and as I don't blame Bree. You know what I mean? I was there. Jordan admitted to it last time he went live with me. He said, yes, Ruby, you're right. I didn't deal with it. You know, professionalism. I shouldn't have done that. So he knows that business wasn't good. So there's no reason for Jordan to be mad at Bree for wanting to do what's best for her business. You know what I mean? Like all this going back and all this going on the internet and saying like, I have videos of this, and he continues to, Meiah, people, look, I'm gonna tell you something, like with the type of money that Jordan has and that he says he has, I would not be able to give attention to people that quote unquote did me dirty or like something like, I just wouldn't be able to continue to get on the internet and continue to just focus on Bree and Santos.
Yeah, well, why? I don't know why Jordan can't just like let her peacefully go.
At some point, if especially if you're admitting that you didn't deal with the business correctly, everybody heard it here on my live when he said it. He was like, "No, I agree with you. I didn't deal with it professionally." So if you know,
supposed to be friends and like
If
not
you-
talk shit.
if you know you dropped the bag, if you know you fumbled the bag because you didn't deal with it in a professional way, you didn't deal with it, you know, the way a manager's supposed to deal with their clients, then why not just move on? Why not just let it go? Why
he's
sit here?
mad at himself, and now he's projecting all of that on like.
She left a couple of outfits and she left a lot of winter stuff because it didn't fit, you know? So why go through like the stuff that she left, but to make it seem like, oh, like it's a big ha-ha, we have her stuff. Yeah, like we're not gonna give her stuff until she pays us, or like look at me like wearing her creator's ink, or like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I wasn't gonna continue to let that happen. Like, no, my friend is smart. She's a smart cookie. She knows what she's doing. There's a reason why she's in the position that she's in. There's a reason why she makes the money that she makes. It's because she's smart. So yes, when it came to all her important stuff, when it comes to everything that was expensive, she made sure that she kept it safe. And I made sure I'm going to keep her stuff safe. So I don't like the whole like, oh, like, you know, I don't know, she got kicked out. If she got kicked out, how do I have her stuff if she got kicked out? Because if she got kicked out, that means she would have had to have gotten kicked out while they were in Hawaii. So how can they get their stuff while they're in Hawaii?
So you had her stuff before she left?
Absolutely. I'm telling you, Bree is smart. As soon as she's seen business wasn't going good. And remember, last time they had locked her out of her room. You know about that, right?
That was like a big red flag. She just told me about that today.
That off the bat, I think was like a red flag for everybody that got to see that, because it's like, I mean, I don't know. To each his own, but Bree's smart. Bree is way too smart. So yeah, as soon as she's seen business go sour, chat. So I want all the rumors to stop about her getting kicked out. I want all the rumors to stop about they're holding her stuff for collateral.
Well, she's not there anymore, so they can't use her for clout. So they're literally using her clothes and everything she left there for. That's the only thing that's getting clipped anyway. Is like Vale wearing her clothes.
Yeah, bro. Don't freaking me up, bro. But I mean, like I said, what is it? $5,000 worth of stuff? Like, I mean, it's definitely not something to be like, ha ha, you know. No, she's smart. And she pulled her card. She pulled every right card that she should pull, if you ask me.
Bree got the last laugh.
Freaking me, I donated
I love that. You just had those behind you the whole time.
No, I didn't. I pulled them out. I pulled them out. I pulled them out. I pulled them out. Actually, I'm gonna decorate my room until she comes back.
Aw. Those are pretty sick.
They are. They are pretty sick. They are. They are pretty sick. They are. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyways.
Those are probably like as tall as your kids.
I know. They are. They really are. I love you, Ruby. I love you more. Love you more.
W Ruby. W Ruby.
W Ruby in the chat. No, just kidding.
That's funny that she didn't even say that. Like, that's probably why she wasn't worried.
No, of course she's worried because she has a lot of winter stuff there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you know, like I said, a couple outfits that she left, but definitely nothing to be like, ha ha, for the haters to be like, ha ha, that's why she doesn't have her stuff. No, 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 no. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Hey, she said it's not too late for Vale to leave Jordan and come back.
That a lot of people are saying that like if she kept her stuff, technically that's Bree donating to that.
Donating what?
So it's not. So it can't be called the MILF house no more. It has to be called like the Salvation Army or something like that, because now she's donating. You know, so it's like it's fine. Fine, we'll make it work. We'll make it work, Chad. It has to be something.
Charity.
Has to be something. Something has to give. Something has to give. Something has to give around this motherfucker. Something has to give.
I wonder if Vale and Jordan are gonna like move out together whenever they leave the house. You know, because they're probably not gonna have the house for another like 10 months. They've only had it for like 2.5 months or something.
It's only been 2 months and a half. Yeah, like 2 months. Yep, it's not even 3 months yet. Salvation Army. Salvation Army. I'm going crazy. Oh my god.
So crazy.
Good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh, not good boy, goodwill. Good. I guess we're saying good boy, good boy.
When's the last time you talked to Vale, Ruby? Like, are you okay with her still?
I don't have nothing negative to say about Vale. I keep saying she's gonna wake up. I keep saying she's gonna see things for what they are. You know, they did send me a clip today of her saying that she, when they asked her, do you mess with Ruby? And she was like, what did she say? She said, I loved Ruby or something, like love, like past tense. And I was like, loved?
Do they know that you have Bree stuff? Do they know that?
I don't know what they know. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know the conversations that they had, you know, because Jordan said that like he's been saying that they had a conversation before they left, you know, so I don't know what they know. I know what I know and I know what I have, but she did try to call me and say like she missed Chrome, that she like missed Chrome and she wanted to see Chrome.
Whatever.
And I was just like, oh, okay. And then she was like, can you bring him over? And then I was like, you know, I have to ask Bree.
Oh no, that's a trap.
I was like, oh, I have to ask Bree. And then the reason why I said I have to ask Bree is because I've seen the stuff that was going on the internet.
Who bought the dog? Who got the dog?
Bree.
Oh, Bree got it for herself?
Yeah, she got it for winter.
Oh, they were saying that Jordan said he bought it for Vale.
No, Bree bought the dog. Yeah, no. Why would Why? Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense because I've had the dog since she went last time to see Winter in Texas, and then the day that Santos made Bree his girlfriend when we went to the beach. When we came back, the dog was locked in the room all day because he had changed the locks.
Oh, and the dog was in there with all
Dog was in there. That's why Bree was freaking out too because she was like, you know, like open the door, my dog's in there, like so.
Bree bought the dog because Jordan couldn't afford it. What? Someone said they wanted to hold the dog for ransom.
A lot of people are saying that, but I mean, I don't know. I just know that I couldn't take the dog because there was already like conflict on the internet between.
Keep him safe.
Yeah, so I was just like, it's pointless. And then when it comes to her stuff, people seen there was some Itai actually and Travis seen, you know, when the stuff was being removed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there was like no sneaky stuff going on, that's for sure.
Okay, so they're just doing that for TikTok to be like, we're taking her stuff.
Yeah, the rumors were just starting to get out of hand.
Guys, Bree did not pay me to get on live. Like, I didn't even tell her I was going on live last night.
Yeah, MJ literally was like right there with all this stuff. What about Santos stuff? Santos stuff is safe too.
Oh, okay. I feel like Santos didn't have like that much stuff at the...
Yeah, like he took most of his important stuff with him. Wait, where's the dog? He's sleeping. He's literally taking a nap until I take him outside in like 2 hours.
Puppy.
Oh my goodness.
He's a big boy.
I know. I was like, is he still a puppy?
Yeah, he I guess he technically is. He just turned 1 year old.
W Bree, everyone. Yeah, W Bree. Definitely.
Puppy. He's a year and a half.
Definitely.
He just turned a year. And
He's a year.
Bears are the money.
He's a year and a half in June 1st.
They're saying those bears are the money.
oh yeah, for real.
I can't stand you guys.
Just keep them.
Bree is smart. Bree is definitely, I mean, hey, I'm trying to tell you guys.
I know. Probably whenever he changed the locks, that was like her sign to get her. Yeah.
I think that would be everyone's sign, don't you think? Like, wait a second. Like, why are we dealing with this on the internet? You know it was on live, right?
I know. I mean, I asked like if Bree has talked to Jordan like personally, like away from live or anything like that through all of this, and she said no, she hasn't. So
yeah, no, that was it right there. Like, that made everyone feel uncomfortable. That's not something a manager should act. A manager should not talk to you like that. A manager should not, you know,
face, like,
voice, get in his face, lock the door like you're my daddy. Like, my daddy can't even lock me out of my own room when I was living with them.
if she trusted him enough to move her whole apartment into that house, like, and then he just takes advantage
Tell me
and
that, Mia. Tell me you don't protect the bag. And who was the bag?
yeah, so I mean that's
Like, Bree was the bag. What do you do with the bag? You protect the bag. You do anything for the bag. Like, the bag says it's going left, you go left. If the bag says you don't let emotion, you don't let nothing take over anything that has to do with your business, especially when
that's how Bree is. She just like lets stuff roll off her back because she's making money from it.
especially when that's the bag. Like, you don't fumble the bag. You can fumble anything else but the damn bag.
I think Jordan's ego got in the way of a lot of it. Like, he wanted Bree to like be like, okay, yes sir, like Vale is, and Bree's not like that, so he dropped the bag and lost her.
I mean, I just, like, even Itai was the one that was dealing with the situation, and he didn't even say nothing about it. He didn't tell Santos nothing, you know, like, he didn't confront him, he didn't talk to him, he didn't do nothing. So, like, Jordan was pretty much talking for Itai, like.
Yeah, Itai never wanted to confront anybody. If he wanted somebody out of the house, he wouldn't even tell them himself. Like, he would make Bree do it or somebody.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know that that's like the conversation that I heard while he was like yelling that night. It was like, you know, oh, and you don't think that I'm taking it personal that you're messing with like my best friend's girl, but it's like your best friend's not even saying nothing about it. Why are you speaking on it?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, Jordan just likes to hear himself talk. I think Jaden would get on live. I could text her. It's kind of late.
Oh, I don't know. What time zone is she on?
She's in Cali.
Yeah, no, MJ for sure, you guys. MJ loves Santos, and he's not gonna let like nothing happen to Santos, you know, at least not while MJ's present. Then, you know, that's just common sense. So for sure nothing was gonna happen. But it doesn't matter if nothing was going to happen. It's the way that it was, the body language. It was the way that like they made it seem like something could happen. Does that make sense, chat?
Yeah. Guys, I don't know Yami. I never met her. People keep asking me about Yami.
I don't know.
Maybe she ran away with Itai. Apparently, Itai went live earlier on Bree's account.
Yeah, he did.
Where is he really?
And where is the professionalism in that? Like, I swear, Mia, like if they want to continue managing, my best advice to them is to stop doing what they're doing on the internet. If they want to continue to get clients, they want to continue to stay in the, you know, in the business that they're
That was never their focus, though. They never even like cared about them being an agency. They only cared about like views for themselves. Like Jordan.
Because that's who's gonna want, like, would you want to work, like if you're an outsider looking in, would you want to work with someone like that is turning on their client, it all of a sudden has all these videos, has all these recordings, all of a sudden has,
That's how I'm wondering how the fuck they're getting new girls. Like
trying to pay. Well, I don't know, because they're not like normal girls. That's why. They're not normal girls. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like some of the new girls that I've seen in there, I'm like, yeah, no, they're not all there.
Scary. Yeah.
But yeah, my thing is, if you like, I don't know, like, okay, now you're getting online, like with people that have no credibility and telling them, oh, I'll pay you, I'll give you a Louis bag if you get me
that
like
was weird
video. Like, wait a minute, like he needs to sit down and reflect for a second and just be like, look, if I want to continue doing this as a business, no one's gonna want to work with us if we don't stop. Because if you're going against your client that hard, you know what I mean? When you should be focused on like getting new clients, I guess, at this point.
Any client that they've had, any girl that they have tried to sign or manage has all complained about the same thing, that they're unprofessional, they don't focus on anybody but Bree, and they've left. Like Jaden, they could have made so much money with Jaden. She's gorgeous. Like,
oh yeah.
And she was ready to work and make content and everything, and they just ignored her. And so she left. And
so she left for the same reason you left?
Yeah. She left like a day after I left. She wanted to stay because she thought that they were going to take her to the med spa to get her lips done. And then they didn't even bring her. They left without her. So she just left.
Yeah. I love you, Myra. Yeah, see, no, I don't know. I just, from what I've seen, I can only speak on what I've seen, and you were there more than I was, you know.
Yeah.
And I can only speak on what I've seen, and I'm just like, Bree. I mean, don't you guys? A lot of people underestimate Bree, and that's the problem.
Guys, I got out of it by voiding my contract. We had 20 days from signing it to void it. So, like, almost on, like, the 20th day, I
love you, Stephanie.
Left LA, and I texted Itai and told him I wanted to void it. So
you got yourself out of it before the 20 days?
Yeah, so they couldn't legally, like, have, like, control of, like, anything. Before I had to, like, get a lawyer or anything to get out of the contract, I just voided it, because there was a 20-day window to do that. Bree even told me to do it, pretty much. She told me how and everything.
That's smart. And then they're letting people that, like, they already had kicked out of the house, they're letting them back in. Love you, RG.
Yeah, like, I don't understand why Nini's there when she doesn't even do Blue Page. Like, why do the girls that actually do Blue Page and they're giving 40% of their income to pay the rent at that house, why are there girls staying there doing nothing, like taking up rooms in that house? feel like that's not fair.
When it comes to Grammy, you guys, she went back home.
It's not a real agency, so it's whatever.
She
I
went.
don't know why they're going there. Like, I left every time I wasn't working. That's why I kept leaving, well, because I wasn't getting any work done. And then I guess these girls just stay there because they just want to hang out or whatever.
I mean, when it comes to like those girls, I feel like they
Well, you were like friends with Bree, so that there was that. But like, I feel like a lot of those girls like didn't really talk to Bree.
you know, I'm surprised that I see Bria there because Vale said that next time Bria shows up, she was supposed to like, you know, kick her out by like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I'm like, when I see Bria there and then they're like all of a sudden going live together, I'm like, what, Vale? Like, what happened? What changed her mind? I don't see why she would change her mind, especially after what she did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what went on. I don't know what caused that.
Well, Bria did something disrespectful towards Vale.
Yeah, I heard about that.
With Jordan, yeah. So literally, me and her got into like a little scuffle, I guess you could say, right? Because
I saw a clip of that.
It wasn't nothing big. Just kind of slapped her and told her like, hey, like you know, you never.
You actually did.
I was like, you need to respect the people that brought you here and the people that are feeding you and the people that are taking care of you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't go after their men. Like, you don't do that crap. You know, so it was a quick look, you know, and then boom, that was over. And then I guess Vale was like, no, she can't come back. Like, when she comes back, I'm going to make sure I evict her personally. So then when I see them going live together, I'm just very confused because I'm like, what changed Vale's mind?
Well, I think it's because all the girls are leaving in the house, so she doesn't really have anyone to talk to. So she kind of just had to accept Bria.
It wasn't a kick, Chad. It wasn't a kick, Chad. It was like a self-defense, like
Picture a self-defense.
It was like a self-defense. Lift your leg real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, like I had to self-defense, lift my leg real quick. That was it. No, that was it. But yeah,
You like attack you?
no. So she was trying to like talk on live, and I was like, girlfriend, like we're not gonna do this on live. Like, let's get off live. And then as soon as I got off live, it was just like quick, like, look, you've been disrespecting, like don't do that. And she did try to like get close to me, and then that's when I was just like, boom, real quick, like don't do that. You're not supposed to act like that with people that freaking feed you and they don't charge you nothing and literally take care of you. And Vale's the reason why you're here. Like she literally, like Vale's the reason why that girl's at that house.
Yeah, just like respect or whatever.
And it's like, and you're gonna go and like flirt with her freaking man and like do all this freaking other crap that I don't care. It's not my business. RG, I love you.
They said you left a footprint on her leg.
No, Chad. No. There's no proof, Chad. There's no proof.
You have to kick someone to leave a footprint.
No, because I was like, whoa, what are you doing? You can't walk that fast. You can't walk that fast towards me, Chad. No, just kidding. No, it was a quick little self-defense. Lift your leg up real quick, like. Ew.
Yeah. That
Did you
is
look lift?
that Jordan has that he thinks he's the main character.
Where? You guys have to remember, there's a lot of AI nowadays, you know? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, Chad, I had to do what I had to do. RG, I love you, but it wasn't like a big deal. It wasn't what Vale was going to do to her, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. It wasn't what Vale was going to do to her. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Vale would have destroyed that poor girl. Like, literally destroyed her. Like, like no.
I wonder how Bria does on Blue Page.
That's not true.
Wonder if she does good.
And then when it comes to Yami, you guys, she went home.
I know, y'all keep asking, like, people just leave the house. They were wherever they were before they came. Some people aren't on social media that much. I won?
You did?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, you won.
First win. Yay.
You won? Sorry. I'm being nosy at the same time. Everybody go follow RG, MVP, RG, Trish. I love you, beautiful. Thank you. Take it, Mama. I love you. Pageant mama, I love you. Sorry. Shelly, Melissa, all my double tappers, thank you.
Bree for manager. Bree has put me on without,
She did. You guys, Mia did thank all her gifters.
Oh, sorry, I've never been like live battling, but thank you to, how do I see my top 3 gifters?
Just click on your bubbles right there.
Thank you, Courtney, Kristen, and T.
What about Nene? Nene, you guys, it's easy to see that she's just a heartbroken woman that just doesn't know what to do with herself right now. That's easy to see that that's what Nene's going through.
Thought she was gonna get wiped by someone.
Not only that, you guys don't find it weird? Like she's got to be a little bit of like obsessed with Bree too, right? Because she went for Itai when that was Bree's man, and now she's coming for Santos, like trying to talk crap about him when she was literally all laid up with him. She was in love with him when she was in the house. She was following him around everywhere like a puppy when she was in the house. Like she would do anything for him when she was in the house, and now all of a sudden, what happened? What is it that you're coming out and trying to say all this stuff? Like, girl, stop. Like,
I think she's not like made for that type of environment, I don't think like she's really meant to be there. I think she should probably, it's not a good place for her, I don't think.
I said, Ruby, do you think Vale is going to leave and just, I think Vale is going to see things for what it is, for what they are. There's nothing wrong with, being with your man and, but going against your friends, that I can't stand by. I just can't stand by that. You don't know, like, you don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, did I miss something? Like, did Bree do something to Vale? Like, why is she so...
That's why I'm so confused. And then I'm seeing clips and I'm like going through them really fast because I really couldn't see much, but I did see something about, she said she like never liked her but was tolerating her or something like that.
Yeah, I did see that.
That doesn't make sense. See, that doesn't make sense to me. You don't tolerate people that you completely don't fuck with. You know what I mean? Like if you don't F with someone and you don't mess with them and you don't like them, you can't tolerate people like that.
After she gets out of Jordan's trance, she'll realize Bree was there for her, and I think that Bree will not be mad at her.
Bree would what?
Like Bree would be mad at her for like being like, "I'm sorry, I was up his ass. Like I was a bad friend."
And they're saying that she's defending Jordan, but at the beginning of when everything started, she said she wasn't going to get involved.
Really?
Yeah, like when all this drama started between Bree and Jordan that day that they came back from the beach, she made it clear on live. She's like, I'm not going to get involved. So if she had said she wasn't going to get involved, then what happened?
I know, what happened? I'm wondering.
I don't know, but I don't like that either, just because, people really looked out, for her, and Santos and Bree really looked out for her, and they were really there for her, and they were her friends, and they're the ones who like brought her into the business. So you can't go against something like that. You don't have to. There's certain things that she said that I was just like, whoa.
It might just be to, for content, like on her live. She doesn't really have much else to talk about, I guess.
Yeah, but the more certain things that she's saying, the more that she talks and the more that she says these things, the more it just doesn't look good. It's just not a good look. Like it's just, it's not, I don't know. It's just
it's making everybody be like, damn, like you're being a really bad friend.
Or like, why didn't this come out before? Why is this barely coming out right now?
Like you were just being fake this whole time.
I'm confused. I'm so confused. I really am. And like I said, I
feel like they weren't like that close whenever I went the last time. They like weren't like talking as much, I guess.
Not only that, like the way I see it, like if it was MJ, like which would never happen, right? But let's just say that it was MJ yelling at Brie. I would tell MJ, like, don't talk to my friend like that.
Yeah, same. Oh, yeah, same. Yeah.
Like let's put ourselves in her shoes. Like, would you think of your best friend and your man's yelling at her, are you gonna like just sit there and let that happen, or am I tripping?
No, yeah, I feel the same way. But
Even if I'm not gonna get involved, I'm kind of just gonna tell my man, like, wait, this is my friend. Like, you can't talk to her like that.
yeah, I think if I mean, Vale talks about Bree not being there for her, like in Dallas and stuff like that. But Vale's never really ever been there for Bree, and Bree's never complained about it.
And not only that, Bree 100% was there for her with Dallas. You know what I mean? Like that's the reason why I think Vale went, was because Bree was over there, and so she was.
The
She was
fact
like,
that she was crying and she wasn't like, oh my god, because Bree gets a little uncomfortable when people like cry in front of her, and
yeah, she
that's
doesn't
fine.
do sentimental. That's why
Yeah, but she still took her out, made sure she was fine, made sure she was happy. Like, not everybody consoles people in the same way, I guess.
No, but even if Mia, that doesn't matter. Want to know why? Because when she was getting frustrated and saying like, "Oh, I can't go see my kids. Like, I have a restraining order." Like, literally, Bree was sitting there giving her advice and telling her what to do.
Yeah.
Like, you should do this, you should do that, you know, or I can show up, or let's call the police. Like, she was giving her advice. So for her to say like nobody was there for me, like, what do you mean? Like, you know, like the reason she literally took that opportunity to go see her kids because Bree was going to go do her visitation. And then that's when Vale was like, I might as well use this opportunity to go see my kids.
Well, Bree said that Vale didn't want to text her baby daddy and ask if she could see the kids, and Bree told her to just ask, and because
It's not 2 hours yet.
Vale was saying he was going to say no. So Bree was like, just ask, like, just see, because we're going to Dallas anyway. And she did, and he said yeah. So at least she encouraged her to try to see her kids. Did Vale end up seeing her kids in Dallas? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the first day, I think it was the second time that she was trying to go that she couldn't. That I think I think somebody told her that she needs to show up alone.
She went with Bree and Santos with her.
Yeah, but they weren't like gonna go and see her kids with her. They were just going over there with her. So they were gonna do something around the area. I think Vale is young. Vale is, you know, and she is smart. And she's going to eventually see things for what they are. That's what I think.
I think she's a little bit lost right now. She's like,
Don't know why she gotta say black Mito. No,
it's stuck in her.
No, she just said loved. And loved is past tense, chat. Loved has the ED at the end, chat. So when she said I loved Ruby, I was like, loved?
Don't love me anymore?
With the ED at the end? Like, who likes Ed? Like, nobody likes Ed. Like, why are we adding the ED at the end?
No one.
Like,
This is so cold in here.
oh, what's going on? Why do we do that? Like, what? Past tense is crazy. F Ed. FED, bruh. FED, bruh. She was just copyrighted. Is what?
Yeah, exactly. Because I see Vale, like, every time she gets drunk, she shows me pictures of her kids on the iPad. She misses her kids. She tells me she thinks about going back to Texas all the time. Whenever they first moved into the house, the plan was like, Vale was saying that she wasn't going to be living in the house full time. She was saying that she wanted to be 2 weeks in Texas with her kids, 2 weeks in LA. So that was like I think that would have been good, but I think she gets worried every time she leaves and leaves Jordan alone.
But why, though? Why would she get worried about leaving him alone?
Because every time she leaves, he sees Hannah, right? Like,
You kill. Really?
I'm pretty sure.
See, I can't be in a relationship where I can't trust someone. I'm sorry. I just can't do it.
Yeah, if Bria can afford a flight to Texas, where I am, then she can come fight me.
Like, I can't. I personally can't. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know, you know, that She doesn't like leaving him alone, but I just can't be. I'm too toxic on my own. I do not need to be paranoid about what the fudge my man is doing. Like, I just can't. But I didn't know that he was seeing Hannah while she wasn't there. I didn't know that. But I just know that right now, from the things that I'm hearing her say on the internet, I feel like she's not making smart moves. But, you know,
everybody has that guy that like nobody likes and everybody's telling you to get away from, and you're just like so in love with them you can't see what everyone's talking about until you break up. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna go with it. Like, I think she will figure it out. Like, I think eventually and hopefully she will figure it out.
Hindsight's
MJ for the W. Yeah, you guys think I could carry all this on my own? Hello.
Oh.
That was totally MJ. About what? What the fucky? What the helly? Maybe you're a real fan. I love you guys. She'll figure it out, chat. I feel like she really, really will. Thank you. It just takes time because she's young at the end of the day. She's allowed to make those type of mistakes, you know? She's allowed to make mistakes because she's young, so why wouldn't, you know, she's allowed to make mistakes. But,
I wonder if Itai is like totally dipped from that house, like not going back. Because that means Jordan just has to pay the rent by himself. That would be kind of... I just know he doesn't want to pay rent by himself for 10 more months.
well, I mean, he said... I don't know what he said, but did he say something about staying over there? I'm not sure.
I don't know what the plan is.
Her phone died. She's made a lot of mistakes.
Huh? We did.
Yeah. Well, we can always fix our mistakes, right, chat? And you guys keep telling me to add certain, like, to add that girl, but it's like, add her for what, chat? Add her for what? Oh, I don't know what happened with Mia.